Nobody wanted to do anything with us. We tried to speak with the government, we tried to speak with the players, we tried to speak with everybody, but they were just pushing us down. Then, after maybe 5 or 6 years, when we grew up and we became a better organization, we started a mini revolution, I would say like that. We indicated to people and we indicated to all media what is really happening in our town with our club. Yadinstvu is a club that was founded in 1937. So it's a club with a big reputation and a club with history. In that time it had its ups and downs, and today maybe is the worst situation ever. What we did, we wanted, because the club was founded by the people. The club was founded by the ordinary people in this town, by bakers, by lawyers, by really ordinary people. And what we did, we wanted to change the whole situation in club, so that people are those who are involved in the club again, so that they can do something, that they can something change. We managed to do that after 7 or 8 years of fighting among them. What we did first when we came to the club, the situation in club was really bad. The situation in club now is really bad also. But when we came to the club, they have ruined everything. They have spent all the money of the club, all the money that the city gave to them. There was debts, and the worst thing that they did, that the only 3 players stayed in the club. So when we came there, it was just 3 players training themselves. It was horrible to see that, and if we go back 10 years, we were playing Europe, and we were the first club in Bosnia that went to European Championship from Bosnia. So something bad happened over there. In the short time, we managed to get back the players, and now we have over 100 players playing for our club. Mostly those are boys from 12 to 17 years. Everybody is doing a volunteering job. Nobody has money, nobody is paid, and we are managing to do some stuff. The best thing, that for me, the best thing is that players are the kids from our town. Everybody is from our town and from our region. Our I would say, most valuable victory is that we even convinced few players that went to Austria, so that they migrated to Austria when they heard the situation about the club and that we are now there and our program and our project, they took their bags and came back to Bihać. I know that is not much. I know that bringing back 3 or 5 people to Bosnia is not something big, but if I manage to do that with my friends, imagine what would be if there is certain groups of people like us in other cities, for example in Sarajevo, in Prijedor, in Banja Luka, and everybody is doing that. Then we would have maybe 100 kids returning back to Bosnia, 1,000 kids, and 10,000, maybe millions. Who knows? The situation is still not good, but it's very better than it was. For example, we managed to convince and to speak with, I don't know if you know about him, his name is Safet Nadarević. He was captain of the national team of Bosnia, and when he heard the story what is happening, he came back from Turkey. He came back from Turkey, and he's training that kids, and of course he doesn't want any money, he doesn't want anything. He just wants that project lives. So the most bad thing in this club is that the politics ruined it and corruption ruined it. Our kids, for example, few of you were training in Yadinstvu, I can recognize you, and some kid is training in that club from his, I don't know, 8 or 9 years. So he's training like his whole life, and when he's 18, when he needs to get a chance to be a part of the first team, to be a part of something, to make some difference in our city, they just put him in the shadow, and they bring some players and they do corruption with them. For example, they say to him, you'll have a salary 3,000 euros, but you will give us back 2,000 euros. And it's a win-win situation for the management and win situation for that average player, because at the end of the day he still gets his 1K. And we stopped that, and all the players who are now playing are our kids, and they said, okay, we know you don't have money, we know you don't have anything, we will play for free. That hurts us, because we know in what kind of situation are they. They are professional players, and they only know how to play football. They don't know economics, they don't know law, they don't know, and they have all families. And they need to feed their families, but they said, okay, you are good guys, you want to make some difference, we will play for free. So that is one of our big wins there. I don't know are there any questions for me? If you want to ask me something, I could speak about that club for days and don't stop, but I think I'll bother you.
Okay, I think I went from each team, as I told you, this is a real inspiring story, and because we know this is a recent story that Yadnistvu was suffering from lots of problems and still suffering, but at least there is someone who and mostly they are youth who have taken over the club, and they want now to make the club a success story. So each team should have some question, whether it's relevant to quality of life or relevant to values, relevant to migration, entrepreneurship. It covers lots of things. And as I said to Emir and to Kan'an and Bala, Abdullah, and so on who are with us, this is a place where it brings every type of people, religious, non-religious, politicians, poor people. So clubs usually can make stories, by the way. And I think the story of lots of clubs in Europe, it says about that. And also around the world. Lots of clubs have managed to bring people around and actually built unity around it. Okay, so Hamza, I think you have a question for me.
So what is your visualization? What is your goal at the end?
Of course, the primary goal is to put the club on firm ground and eventually to reach the first division of Bosnia. We are now currently in second division, but all of our projects
Used to be in the first division.
Yes, we used to play Europe, but the most of our project is based on that youth and the boys from this town can do that, so that they should be the power, they should be that motor that will do that. Not just the players, not just the 11 players who will play football and win, but every local connection, everything. So, for example, Kenan and their council of students, they engaged in the club. They are helping the fans who are mostly from 17 to 35 maybe. They are helping. So that's the at the end of the story, because sometimes we will win, sometimes we will lose. That's normal. Maybe we'll go the league down, maybe we'll go the league up. But the primary object of the club is that brings community back on the good and healthy stand, so that people of this town have something to be proud of, and eventually to make a legacy. For example, if I do something, I will tell that to my son, and eventually he will say, okay, if my dad could do that, maybe I can do that. And if they manage to do that, all of us together, if he managed to do that, all of us will have part in our hearts, and we can say, I managed to help that club to be up again. So that's the primary object.